Gout is no joke. Get your life back.
Busy professionals with gout don't have time to participate in our full gout reversing programs. For them, we started in 2016 a short, intense 4-day program. In these 4 days, we cannot cure gout. Gout is not an easy reversible condition. It takes much longer. So the aim of the program is teaching you how to reverse your own gout condition. We will explain what the different treatments achieve, how to apply them, and important, what not to do. What and what not to expect. After the program, you will be able to cure yourself, saving time participating in a full program. Besides teaching, we start treating you quite intensively and tackle some urgent needs, like treating your acute gout pain. On our YouTube channel, you can see Chris from Alaska and Angel from Greece participating in the first short program we organized. That was in the fall of 2016. Now, 8 months later, Chris wanted to share with you his experience. Let's watch the video he made.
Hello, my name is Chris Hammond, and I'm from Wasilla, Alaska. Last year, in the spring of 2016, after fighting gout for over 13 years and having no success with traditional Western methods, I decided to research if there were any other ways to address my condition. Gout was destroying my life. This is when I discovered the Gout Clinic in Puerto Escondido. Months after tedious research and extensive communication with the clinic, I decided that I could not do their long program and take off for 30 days. So I opted to go for the short program. Since this was one of the first 4-day programs, I agreed to be videotaped so that they could show the effectiveness of the program. And now, here we are today, 8 months after my visit there. It was clear to me my gout would not be cured after only 4 days at the clinic, but I would be able to manage the healing process that they were enabling me to begin. With everything set, I began my 40-hour trek from my home to the clinic. Once there, on the first day, the morning objective was to treat the major symptom of gout. You all know it. If you have it, you feel it. If you have watched the clinic's videos, you have heard it said time and time again. Gout is pain. I was in the midst of a gout attack, so the focus was to reduce or eliminate the pain I was experiencing. So I walked into the treatment room using my cane. Only 2 hours later, I walked out of the room with no cane and waded into the pool, enjoying being pain-free for the first time in over 14 years. The rest of the day, we received demonstrations of the different treatments used by the clinic, with explanations on how to apply them, what not to do, and all the necessary information so I could take it home with me and continue the same treatments in the comfort of my home. The most time was invested in learning how to treat myself using acupuncture. This was actually a change to the original program, since I was having difficulty in locating an acupuncturist that would want to follow the protocols and to be directed by the clinic. This will most likely be the case for just about every acupuncturist on the planet. There will be precious few, if any, that will want to fully cooperate. Out of frustration one day, I jokingly commented to him that it was a shame that they could not teach us how to do acupuncture ourselves so that we could do that part of the treatment on our own. Now, it is part of the program. So, instruction was given. Points of attention were needling techniques, safety aspects, clinical practice, acupuncture theory, background in gout-related channels, and treatment points. Nearly all the points that we have learned were from the Master Tung acupuncture system. At the end, we received a certificate of training. I'm only qualified to administer acupuncture to myself. No one else. When we returned home, I felt new, energized, almost healed. Safely at home, I started to acquire all of the items I would need in order to continue the healing that I had already received. Would I be able to keep up the good work and continue to improve my physical health as I experienced at the clinic? Yes. It was clear that continuing the reversal of my condition would be first of all a managing job. Here is a list of what will you be responsible for if you choose to take the route that I did. You will need to assemble a team of professionals to help you in reversing your gout, lymphatic drainage massage, an acupuncturist, medical doctor, etc. Yes, you will need an acupuncturist yet who will provide you with additional treatments you cannot do yourself. Don't tell them you can do acupuncture. Gain access to services, swimming pools, gymnasium, yoga, qigong. You will need to manage your time. Find the time in your busy professional and family life to take care of your healing. Ideally, you will need 2 hours a day for treatments. Logistics. When leaving, I received a small supply of needles from the clinic, but some sources have long lead times. You'll need contrast baths, herbal supplements, and equipment like UA measuring devices. Because of the healing that I have received so far, I am actually contemplating a change in my career and becoming an acupuncturist. It's more difficult for me in Alaska since we have no schools up here. I have received a foundation from the clinic. I have also acquired textbooks. I've checked into schools and even apprenticeship programs. The clinic is always helpful in following up with their patients in any program, but especially the short program. They answer all my questions and give further advice and guidance in everything, regardless of what it is. The biggest program I encountered was finding the time to treat myself every day, especially when I'm feeling so much better. When your uric acid levels drop down and the attacks are gone, you feel wonderful. But don't let that fool you. You need to continue to do your treatments regularly and often. I guarantee that you will have a tough time trying to keep up with everything. It is a lot for one person to manage. I suggest 2. I was informed that there will be attacks. There will be pain. You will probably find it depressing. I never doubted in the effectiveness of the treatment program. I really wanted to be free from the pain. But what I did notice is that as time progresses, The attacks are getting shorter in duration and less painful than they had ever been in 14 years. The clinic stands ready to help you as you proceed through these periods, explaining what is happening and providing you with encouragement. Now I know, having experienced firsthand, reversing gout takes much more than the time at the clinic in 4 days. How has this affected my life? I have changed my lifestyle for the better. Now, I bound out of bed at almost 3 in the morning, get through my daily supplements, and take off for work. I stop at the gym for a short workout to energize my day before beginning my work at my desk by 6 in the morning. There is a noticeable change in my abilities. I feel younger. I feel more energy. I follow up by measuring my UA levels and document and chart them. And I plan my own healing process. This is indeed a big involvement, but I get a lot of satisfaction from it. I feel much better. I feel good. I can do more things. I can be more involved in my family, helping with things around the house, simple repairs, vehicles, house, kitchen, whatever. But in short, I already have my life back, even if only a part. I know I am not yet at the finish line, but I already feel amazing. I am motivated, and I sincerely believe that I will be completely healed in due time. I feel it. Life is good again. If you are considering any of the programs, I cannot more highly recommend the Gout Clinic in Puerto Escondido. They do an amazing job and are exceptionally helpful. They care about you, just as they care about me, and they stand ready to help, as do I. I ask you, what have you got to lose? I'm going to answer that for you in one simple word. That should be the answer you are looking for. You know it. Pain. Please contact the wonderful people at the Gout Clinic in Puerto Escondido and arrange for your healing to begin today. Don't wait like I had to for the first program to begin. Make the time. Go and receive the healing that only they can help you achieve. It is more than worth it, and after you have experienced the healing, make sure you spread the word. The longer you experience gout, the deeper the pain will be, and the more chance it has to really destroy your life on so many levels, like it was beginning to do to mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Chris is now about halfway. He is doing fine. His attacks are less frequent and less painful. Time between attacks increases until they just vanish. Today, we transformed the program into a 5-day program. It was just not possible to squeeze everything into 4 days. The 5-day program is a very intensive program. We start at 8 a.m. The last treatment finish around 10 p.m. Don't worry, the late evening treatments are very relaxing and are given in the patient's bed. It is a very intensive program. We will post soon a video following a person during our 5-day program. Our 10-day program has about the same content. There are more treatments and it's a bit more relaxed. This makes it a better start for your healing. We advise, when you do have the time, to go for the full program. As said before, when completed the short program, you still have a long way to go, reversing your gout. Do not underestimate this. It is difficult to continue treating yourself every day, especially when your uric acid levels will be low, with no more gout attacks. Thinking, hoping that you're healed already. Count on spending minimum 2 hours a day for about 1 year and a half. You have to be really motivated. It's not easy. We advise following a full program and making life easier for you. During your healing, we will continue supporting and guiding you. Please go to our website for more information about our programs. Take your healing into your own hands. Send us a message or email us. Gout is no joke. Get your life back.